My weak handshake. Escape quickly.
And greet everybody. Let's do this the way Mama Winnie would have wanted us to do it. Sizawukala, sicela siphakameni uzasivulela ngomthandazo, and then sicela sicule iculo likamama. Omama baready, ningaqala iculo likamama.
See
Thank you.
To the president and all those the family and the community at large. Wish you all in the wonderful name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
I will only read 2 verses from the book of Acts, chapter 9. Book of Acts, chapter 9, verses 36. Now there was in Joppa a disciple named Tabitha, which translates as Dorcas. She was full of good works and acts of charity. This is the word of the Lord. Praise be to God.
Amen.
President and the family, we're here to celebrate Ugo. And some of us, she's not Mama, she's Ugo. I chose this verse because it fits her.
Yes.
In Joppa, there was a disciple who was Peter. Fast forwarding this verse, in Soweto, there was a disciple.
Hey. Yes.
Her name was Winnie
Yes.
Madikizela Mandela. Outstanding with this verse is what is said about the lady. She was full of good works and acts of charity.
Sure.
This is why we stopped everything and came here to celebrate Mama. This is why her name will never fade.
Sure. Yes.
I so believe that only 2 things that has driven Mama to her last day, and that was her passion and the love for the Lord. Only those 2. Her passion was of compassion, hence she was a social worker. It is only those things that the people here, President and your leadership, they are crying for. Good works and acts of charity. That's all that the people want.
Sure. Yeah.
This is why you would hear them being like those who were taken out of Egypt by Moses, who will always in the road or in the journey would say to Moses, it was better in Egypt. It is because they didn't see the good works and acts of charity. If you can lead us in such a way, I so believe, President, that we will never have these problems that we have today. We have convenient truths today, truths that comes out only because it is convenient for me to say it. You name them. Pala. Let me not go there. But all we want, President, is acts of mercy and acts of charity.
Yes.
May God bless you.
Sure.
Modimo ntate, Modimo morwa, Modimo moya o kganarelang. Ka lebaka la lena, re a o rorisa, re a o kgodisa, wa halalela, Modimo wa makgotla. Sibulela Nkosi, ubomi osinike bona, ngoba uMandela. Sibulela Thixo wethu ukuziveza ngaye phakathi kwethu. Egameni lenkosi yethu Yesu Kristu siyakumema ngalomzuzu loba phakathi kwethu. Thixo wethu olungileyo, kumkani onamandla, ukuze Thixo wethu konke sizakwenza sikwenze Nkosi sigayidwa silawulwa nguwe ngokulawula phakade. Amen.
Siyabulela babumfundisi. Now I'm going to just do acknowledgements of leadership that is present. Then I will request the regional chairperson, Comrade Dada, to come and welcome us. Thereafter, we will get a message from a family representative. Thereafter, we will then have a message, maybe a few minutes, 3-5 minutes, then because the main event is down there at the open space, then we will cut the cake, to hoist the flag, and then go down. But I want to acknowledge the leadership of the province, led by Comrade Panyaza Lisufi, PEC members present. I saw many of them, as including the DPS, Comrade Panyaza, you are welcome. I want to acknowledge the regional chair. He is leading us in this region, but you will see him when he comes to the welcoming, including REC members. The leadership of the ANC Women's League, led by Uma Mubaleka. I also saw provincial, former provincial leaders and regional leaders. The provincial secretary also of the ANC, Comrade TK Nliza. I would like to also acknowledge Isondo, Ligamama Winnie, and Likopera Umfundisi. I also saw Costas and leadership of the Youth League, but I will acknowledge as you come in. The leadership of the branch is here as well, and the leadership of the zone. We acknowledge you. And of course, the only people who we can look at as an example and to keep Mama's memory alive, the family, Mam Zenani, and the beautiful daughters, Swati and Zaziwe, and extended family members. They are extended family members. I will not mention all of them, but I'm sure you'll be able to acknowledge them. And of course, the president is here because we know he is our leader in the African National Congress, but there are NEC members as well who are present. I saw a number of them. I saw Comrade Gwen Ramuhupa. I saw Comrade Nomvula Mogonyane. But as they come, if there are others, I will also have Comrade Pesani. I saw him. Mambata, I saw her as well. Mambata Piletlamini, Comrade Pesani as well. But I'll acknowledge others as they come through. I think now it's time to welcome the regional chairperson, Comrade Dada Murero, to just do short welcome remarks for us. Wababi sabon kuno
Amanda. Mumshiniwa.
Le bontate, le comrade Kaufela, le médecin du leadership ANC, comme le président du Moland Ouest, Skama Kalava, tu dois aller brasser. So we are welcome, feel free. The leadership, comrade Banyaza and the PS, we are welcome. The most declared finally, comrade president. Focus ya rona akina libane la rona ka kumandela busisuli batswadi so finally kile focus ya lena ke tsoka yi so we want to appreciate that the president is here, especially the mothers that are here, so that we celebrate the life of an outstanding woman who indeed made sacrifices for us to be here today. And those sacrifices, the member. And the ANC, the UDF, Rarim 17, you didn't go to work. So you contributed so much to the struggle of this country. Some of you, Narukokota Masiu, Rukopalere Party, because apartheid police were after us. We were there, Narapata, ritually into Susang, but you accepted us in your houses. Because some of you never rated a rotoka peanut butter or a rate before we can go and engage the enemy. So this guy in your little way you contributed to this freedom. And it's you who must still stand up and say freedom is senior. For the next generations to come. So I see it at the Putan, retweeting, hey, that's any I the latter then Tobuyani, CNA, Swiss Condis, so at the end of the day, we protect and defend that freedom. So Soweto Bampilo Monake program direct, Kudamuela, Kokasia, Orlando West, Kasiabu Mandela. Like some overseas, but we are to Orlando West, Kasiabu Sisulu, Mandela, or Raymond Tlava, so. So we can say great, and we must not doubt ourselves. Orlando West remains in the map of this country. So there are nice things we're going to enjoy today. We enjoy Upilova Winnie, Libabanga Sevilen Lebona, Melilian Roy, and so on and so on. As we celebrate their life, we also welcome Sabon Mebao, Bondebona contributed to the struggle. So come on, so out to enjoy more Orlando West. You're very safe, don't worry. This is Orlando West, it's a tourist attraction, so you're very safe here. You are all welcome. Amanda!
Thank you, Chair. PS and President, because Mamuni would have turned 86, we would have invited 86 grannies. You would know when we were organizing PS. But you know what happened? People walked in and said, no, it's fine. Even if we're not part of those who had organized. Yes. So here, and the important people of the police were fighting with us that we have 300 people in Mama Winnie's yard instead of the 86 invited as agreed in the play. But here, that's Mama Winnie for you. That is her spirit. That is why we say she did not die. She multiplied. So when I say she did not die, you must say she multiplied. She did not die. She multiplied. Thank you very much. I'm not going to call Zanzibar anyway, just to give a message on behalf. You can do it here if you find it.
Good afternoon. Firstly, to actually think that 86 people at my grandmother's birthday is impossible. It is utterly impossible. Thank you so much for everyone to come out here. Mommy's 86th birthday is such a special day for us. We are so thankful. This is how Mommy celebrates her day.
Yes.
There's no other way that Mommy ever celebrates her day. Her gate was open every single year.
Sure.
Have Mama, everybody. But we have 86 people here was impossible. That's what's expected from us in the family. We are so honored to everybody who continues to live our grandmother's spirits and continues to live her memory and make her memory alive. We really are really with our hearts thankful to everyone. We are so happy to see people in the ANC colors. We're so happy to see the Methodist Church, who Mommy really, really loves.
Oh,
and we are so happy to have our home filled with so many people. It feels like home again on her birthday. I would like to thank Mr. President for affording us the time. You are so busy, and we know that you took the time to come here, and we are so thankful. We are thankful to Financial Basuke, who we adore his work, we love and appreciate. We are thankful to the leadership. We're thankful to the ANC Women's League who made this day possible. It would not be possible without you. And the community at large, thank you for finding the time to come here. Go, go, go. Siyabonga, siyabulela.
Very much. Now, tell us to let me go to the Mongameli. Athethe nathi nje a few minutes so that sikhona ukuthi sisike ikeki and then we move to the main event.
Bona bahlale bethu.
Ewe hayi kaloku ilanga lenu nizaziketla nidle yonke into enifuna akho nto ingekhoyo nesweet namajuice yonke into nje ikhona. We are now going to uphakamisa umongameli ozawusipha i-message of just to you gogo si-celebrate nomama Winnie. Unity, unity, oh unity, makabane, ixesha lisundile. Unity, makabane, ixesha lisundile. Phakama, phakama, emaposa, ixesha phakama, phakama, emaposa, ixesha unity, unity, oh unity, makabane, ixesha
Amanda. Viva ANC, viva. Long live the spirit of Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Long live. Sanbonan. Dumelang kaofela. Ke batla go qala ka go dumedisa baetapele ba mo pele ke a mo bona ke dumedise the family ya Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela for honoring us with this invitation. Sis Senani, thank you very much. You now have the mantle of taking forward, together with Mama Winnie's granddaughters and all other family members, of wearing this mantle and taking forward the memory, the beautiful memory of Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. So thank you very much for doing this for Big Mama. For Big Mama. Whatever means a Big Mama in the family. Long live Big Mama, long live.
Long live.
Long live Big Mama, long live.
Long live.
Kidumedise baetapele, members of the National Executive Committee ANC, baetapele ba ANC Women's League, Mama Baleka Mbete, who is the convener, le bao ba sebetsang le yena. Mbingelele usihlalo we-province yethu ubaba uLusufi, usihlalo we-region yethu ubaba enimbone lapho ecula ukhansela manje, so yinto enkulu isibonda, so yinto enkulu kakhulu isibonda saseJohannesburg. Mhlawumbe ngelinye ilanga uzoba umeya sazi kunjalo. Ubaba Murelo Mbingelele no-provincial secretary wethu nabanye abaholayo, both on the PC, the REC, and the branch and the zone. We are very pleased to be here. But today we are going to celebrate 86 years. 86 years. But 86 are simply none. 86 years Umama would have lived amongst us, for us, and continues to lead us. So, as someone said earlier, her name will always, always be remembered. Ayikho indlela ukuthi singakumfundisa. Ayikho indlela ukuthi sizomkhohlwa umama uWinnie Madikizela Mandela. Her name will forever be imprinted on our hearts.
Yebo baba.
Kuze kube naphakade.
Yebo kunjalo.
Ngenxa yemsebenzi ayenza. Ufuna ukubingelela nabomama besonto, abomama be-Women's League, nalabo abayi-86 abebethwe uthekazo bakhona. Sebadabulile, they traveled and bayenza 4 times. So ninonke lapha, you are 4 times 86. Nijabule ukuthi you are here, and nami I feel honored ukuthi I should have been invited to come and remember umama, to sit back and remember her works. Ngijabula kakhulu to know and to remember that each year nge-birthday yakhe wayebiza abantu ebeze bazogcwala lapha. And today that's exactly what we are doing. We are here to remember umama and to enjoy her birthday together with her family. And it's good to what we are doing it here at her home. This is a place of memory. Indawo yesikhumbuzo le. Ngoba uma sila eOrlando West, yes, we remember the contribution in the Orlando West in producing some of our great leaders, some of our iconic leaders. Kona lapha eSoweto, we are grateful for that. And we are also happy that that memory of ukukhumbula those who contributed in our struggle. And baningi la, njengoba eshilo Comrade Mrero, uthi nani, you need to know that you also contributed to the struggle. Ngazo zonke izinto ebenizenza, and belenza izinto ezinkulu, ezinye bezithusa. Ngoba njengoba esho uComrade Dada, benifihla abantu abebezabalaza, begijimiswa amaphoyisa, and siyazi ukuthi endlini zenu bekungena nezibhamu ezinkulu. Mhlawumbe ezinye zisasekhona. Siyabonga ukuthi you are women of courage. You demonstrated great courage. Umama uWinnie, she was a very courageous woman. She was brave, she was courageous, but she also had a big heart. Inhliziyo yakhe, it was big and expansive, and it's good to remember what, yes, her career was a social worker, but more than that, she was also a people worker. She worked for the people of our country, more than many others that we can think of. That's what she did. That was her talent. Wayenikiwe umama uWinnie, and wayebutha bonke abantu, wayebutha bonke abaletha enhlizweni yakhe, and that is why we will always remember her. and namhlanje simkhumbula ngani. Uma simbuka nje sikhumbula yena. Niyazi ke ukuthi uMama Winnie was a most beautiful woman.
Yes.
Uma ngimbuka nani, ngimbuka libala. Angisebade. And abantu bathi ningabogogo, no, you are even getting younger. Ngiyabona. And ngiyajabula mangibona ni smile, full of smiles, and coming here to come and celebrate. Nje omunye ekhuluma nge-ESCOM. I-ESCOM iyasibulala impela. And I'm sure ukuthi nani emakhaya iniphethe wrong kakhulu. Iniphethe wrong kodwa kuzawulunga. Inhliziyo yami, yes, ngiyabuza ukuthi nini. Inhliziyo yami ibabuhlungu kakhulu mangibona abantu abadala njengani nishutshwa yi-ESCOM, umbani uyeza uyahamba, andikwazi ukupheka nokudla emafrijini kuyamoshakala. Ngiyakwazi konke lokho. Sibhizi sizama ukulungisana nento ze-ESCOM. Kodwa enginganithembisa khona ukuthi kuzawulunga. Mina nifuna ukwazi ukuthi nini. Uma manje nginganitshela ukuthi kusasa ngizophila uRamaphosa uqamba banga futhi. Manje ngeke ngimtshele ukuthi nini. Kodwa ngizawuthembisa nje ukuthi kuzawulunga. Ngoba kufanele ukuthi kulunge. Ngoba into zase-ESCOM zamosheka kudala. And silokhu silwa nayo leyo ESCOM ukuthi ilungise izinto. So namhlanje ilanga elibaluleke kakhulu, sizokhatha ikhekhe, mina ngizele ikhekhe nokubona nina. So that's what has brought me here. Ukhomle nomvula uye wathi mayentshela ukuthi ngize la ngabuza ukuthi ikhekhe likhona na. Wathi mebruriza uzokhatha. Wathi fruitman, ungibiza ufruitman. Wathi ufruitman ita uto njangu. No, amelu ukhatha. And I have a piece of the cake. Why do you think I got Let's have a wonderful time, and I'm glad we would have arranged. You should have lunch. And so we are sponsoring the food. Thank you very much. And thank you so much. Thank you. It has fallen. Such a beautiful.
going to the main event laphaya. Nani manifestukudla, you can come. Program kuzokhuluma sothola message from Umambaleka, from Comrade Banyaza, our chairperson, and then there's a surprise, there's our village from the family, something as well. Manje ngicela Comrade PS as the vote of thanks. Then we are going to move. The platoon is ready to do the flag hoisting. Ngicela sihlaleni phansi sinike provincial secretary as the vote of thanks.
Manja. Soweto. Masibonge kumongameli ngokuza kwakhe kule program ebaluleke kangaka. Sorry mama, sorry. Sixolele mama. Sorry mama. Sorry. Sirayitsi mama, sorry. Sixolele mama. Mongameli. Sibulise kuwe our President Cyril Ramaphosa, sibulise kwifamily, Mamzani, Chairperson of the ANC Comrade Banyaza Lusufri, sibulise the ANC members who are here, the Women's League convener, Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, abomama basemisile, sibulise. Asibonge wonke umuntu ozile lana namhlanje uzocelebrate lelanga elikhulu kangaka. Umama wethu, mother of the nation, a mother who has sacrificed much for our nation. Without Mandela, I would not even had Mandela, because the support she gave him was too much. So, as the African National Congress in this province, we want to say we'll continue to celebrate this day for the longest of time. And Comrade President Siabuga and SASA continue to support and show your love for Mama Betboke Balabiakana. As we know, gender-based violence is taking the lives of many of our people. So Mama, we want you to be safe in the name of Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Thank you very much.
Regional Chair, close leader, together with Provincial Chair, the President and the family, we're going to do the flag hoisting outside. PS, in fact, just the presidium will join us outside to do the flag hoisting. Tina Sizosala
Comrades, I think the reason we are here is just for the flag. So the platoon is here, and then in the next few minutes, they'll then take the flag high. Slender, Slender, you can proceed.
Bona la mang a etla
waiting for this moment for a long time. I apologize. It's hot. I hope you guys have had some water. Yes. Later. Okay. Today, as everybody knows, marks the 86th birthday of my mother, who is also a grandmother, and not only a mother of the nation, but a mother to all of us and to the whole nation, to the whole world. Today, we are here to celebrate a phenomenal woman, okay? A woman who should live in each and every one of us. And I'm sure wherever she is, Notata, she probably turned around to him and said, you see, Madiba, my birthday is also celebrated in South Africa. You're not the only one who is loved by South Africans. I want to tell the community today that my mother's house, we are turning it into a museum. A museum not only to honor her, but to honor all the South African women who are known and not known. Okay? They need to be profiled somewhere. And that house, the Parliament of the People, is going to profile all those women. I want to thank you all for loving and supporting my mother and the family. And I must say, today you guys have made me very, very, very emotional for your love and support. I also want to tell you that that house is going to be a place of sanctuary for you all. Because I know many of you used to come to Mommy when you had issues. And I and my children are going to honor that. And when we do eventually launch the museum, we will let you guys know. Okay. I want to thank you all for coming. I also want to thank the President and the leadership of the ANC, the Women's League, the Provincial Party, and all of you for coming here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President of the ANC, the most important people, family of Mama Winnie, and members of the ANC on the ground. President, we want to say to you, Mama Winnie was our honorary president, as you know. And Mama will tell the truth the way it is. Comrade President, our people in Soweto, they still love ANC. There is no organization outside the ANC. But the people of Soweto, they are tired of being treated like stepchildren of the ANC. President, we want you as young people to be decisive. You must expel the router. We can't have problems of ESCOM during democracy. President Ramaphosa, branches of the ANC mandated you to renew the ANC. The ANC must be renewed. And we are still saying, President, the ANC is not a labor broker. The factionalism from senior leaders of the ANC is destroying the ANC. Comrade President, we are saying to you, we love you as our president. We respect you as our president. But what we are requesting to you as young people, for peace sake of our country, just expel the Rudy and Pravin Gordhan as ministers. Comrades, we are saying to you, Comrade Matamela, you are from Shawela, Ufanaka Siluela, by the way. Raukava. And comrades, we are going to Nazareth conference. And President, I'll ask a question that you'll not be comfortable with. All of you as leaders of the ANC. Now approaching PGMs. Our leaders are going to use money to be voted, but they can't pay staff. They can't pay staff. President, how do you sleep? Comrade Panyas, how do you sleep? The same staff of the ANC, they're suffering. But our leaders, they're going to use money to be elected. Comrades, members of ANC, if you are genuine enough, you must defend staffers of Lituli House more than anything. And we are tired of those leaders of the ANC. They know ANC when they want to be elected. They don't respect the organization. And two, we want to warn those who are claiming Mama Winnie Mandela, like those boys that bought from Sishiko. Mama belongs to the ANC, not anybody. Thank you very much. Amanza.
Hola Costa Sola. Hola Costa Sola. Chavija Costa Chavija. Chavija Matamela Chavija. We'll now invite our ANC Women's League entity convener, Comrade Baleka Mete, to come and also address us. Malibongwe! Igama lamakhosikazi. Long live Winnie Mandela, long live. Long live Mama Winnie, long live. Phansi ne-gender-based violence and femicide, phansi. Phansi abobaba abadlwengula abomama nabantwana, phansi. Phambili nonkokheli zamakhosikazi, phambili. Amandla. My comrades, bomama. Uyeza uTovicho, uyabuya. Umama mayesishiya. Ngabhala ipoem, kodwa ngeke ngiyifunde ngoyifunda ngelinye ilanga. Ngoba ngiyabona ukuthi le nhlangano yanamhlanje akuyona eyokufunda ipoem. unless kuza ubani uChovicho. So ngiyabonga nje ukuthi ngithola ithuba lokunibingelela nokuthi sazi ukuthi umama usibhekile la ekhona, uyasibusisa la sikhona, usijabulele la sikhona, kodwa akathandi ngokubulawa komama nabantombazane akhona ethu la elizweni. Akukho lento yokuthi kuzobulawa amakhosikazi nabantwana amantombazane bangabanjwa abantu ababulalayo. So siyacela ukuthi ubaba ucele nomongameli abathi uphakamisa isandla ukuvalela izigebengu ezidlwengula amantombazane amancane. Siyacela mongameli ukuthi cha amaphoyisa awathi ukuqinisa isandla, asikaboni kahle hle ukuthi lo msebenzi lo bayawenza. Amandla Chovicho. Chovicho, convener Chovicho. Chovicho, convener Chovicho. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Ayo, yo, yo, isipamu. Sala bafazi. Hausimkumbuza. Winnie Mandela. Isipamu. Sala bafazi. Hausimkumbuza. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Oh, ibambeni. Ayo, yo, yo, isipamu. Salama basi, hausimkumbuza. Winnie Mandela, isipamu. Salama basi. Long live the spirits of Mama Winnie, long live. We'll now invite the chairperson of the province of the ANC, Comrade Panyaza Lisufi, who will also introduce the president to address us.
Amandla. Amandla. Long live the undying spirit of Umama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Long live. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mama. Hip hip. Thank you so much, comrades. I want to start by acknowledging the family of Comrade Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Comrades, what's that your vision? I want to Amandla. Mayihlale phansi ibambu umthetho. Thanks, comrades. We don't have time, comrades, so I'm going to introduce the president. But I wanted to start by acknowledging the family and also acknowledging our president and the entire leadership of the African National Congress that is here, comrades. I'm not going to through their positions and the organizations. Comrades,
we convened this celebration for one thing and one thing only. That Umama Winnie Madikizela Mandela belongs to the African National Congress, no other organization. We convened this event for one thing and one thing only, that we can share Mama Winnie Mandela, but she forever remains a product of the African National Congress. We further convened this meeting for one thing and one thing only, that we stand here as this generation and generation before us and generation behind us, because we're made and molded by one person called Winnie Madikizela Mandela. In the absence of Umama Winnie Madikizela Mandela, some of us will not be standing here. So we're shaped and sharpened by Umama Winnie Mandela. We're molded by her, but we can't also forget one crucial thing as well, that we're sharpened by our enemies who didn't like us, who didn't love us. That even the enemies today that proclaim to love Mama Winnie Mandela, we know they didn't love her, they hated her. So Umama Winnie Madikizela Mandela represents one thing, comrades. She represents the sufferings endured by all South Africans during apartheid. She represents banishment. She represents torture. She represents arrest. She represents death threats. But most importantly, she represents the love for the People's Movement, the African National Congress. Comrades, I want to quote this statement of Umama, and I hope it will send a strong message, comrades, to those that are leading the African National Congress today. Umama Winnie said, any acceptance of humiliation, indignity, or insult is an acceptance of inferiority. We can't be inferior in our own country. We stand here because we want to claim what belongs to us. And what belongs to us is nothing else but is the love for our people. Good people, we are coming to you. Asinalo golide, asinalo silivere, siphethi thando le African National Congress to our people. So, I'm given the biggest task, comrades, but it's the easiest task as well, to introduce our president and to declare to all of you, comrades, that as members of the leadership of the African National Congress in this particular province, we have taken a sober decision that as we enter Nasrec for the December conference, there is only one leader that you want that particular person to lead the African National Congress, and that particular person is Cyril Ramaphosa. We are saying that not because we hate other leaders, but because we want him to conclude what he has started, comrade. It is Comrade President that attracted billions of investment during the investment conference, and those investment, majority of them will benefit the people of Gauteng. It is this president that has strengthened our justice system to ensure that peace prevails in our country. It is this president, when we were confronted by COVID, when we didn't have answers, when we thought we'll have masks forever, when we needed vaccination, when we needed protection of the weak with 350 rand, it is this president that stood in front of our televisions and said, fellow South Africans, but President, our endorsement is not for free, President. President, our endorsement is not for free, President. The issue of Eskom and electricity must be solved, President. President, our endorsement in this particular province is not for free, President. There is something that is called e-tolls. They must go, President. President, our endorsement is not for free, President. But we are humbled by the way you are handling yourself, President. We are humbled that even when our enemies are throwing things to you, you are humbling yourself and cooperating with everyone. And for that we believe you should lead us. But Comrade President, we are not just sending you alone. We are also accompanying you with leaders that are coming from our province. That must also be part of your leadership, President. We can call out their names, but we want you to know that as Gauteng President, there are people that we want you to lead with as a deputy president, within the secretary, and everywhere where we want you to lead. So that you know, as Gauteng, that you are going to support you, President. Comrades, join me in the count of 5 to 1 so that we welcome the only mighty, dynamic, strong president of our country. Hey, I want to let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. President Ramaphosa! Viva ANC, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva SACP, viva! Malibongwe! Igama lamakhosikazi. Long live the spirit of Mama Winnie Mandela, long live! Amandla, Amandla, Dumela, Sanbonani, Demasiare, Abshin, Molweni. Thank you very much. Let me start by greeting all of you, the beautiful people of Orlando West. Sanbonani. Wangathi ayisebenzi kahle lento namhlanje.
Anizwa kialunga kaufe. Kitabila hulu bamona. Hare haluna. Retro celebrator. Birthday ya mama. Winnie Madikizela Mandela. This is a really happy moment for us to come and remember the mother of the nation, Mama Winnie, who would have turned 86 years today. That's why I really want to go really happy birthday, Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. I want to greet and thank the family for having made this opportunity available to us. We thank Zenani and Mama Okay. Kinto sama khuwa. Ukarma khuwa lwana le rona ka jeko. So I was saying I want to thank the family for having made this opportunity possible for us. We extend our gratitude and our thanks because had the family not come up with this idea of having this big celebration and memorial, we would not be here. So thank you, Comrade Zenani, and thank you for Big Mama Winnie's grandchildren as well. Let's give them a round of applause and thank them. I also want to thank the ANC leadership here in the province who went all out to organize this, but also the leadership of the ANC in the region here in Johannesburg for having made this occasion possible for all of us. I extend my greetings to members of the National Executive Committee who are here, the leadership of the ANC Women's League, the leadership of the Youth League, and the leadership of COSAS as well. We thank you for being here because this is a very important occasion for all of us. It is a memorial moment for us to remember Mama Winnie, a woman of great fortitude, a woman who sacrificed a great deal to ensure that our country was liberated. Mama Winnie was really the rock that enabled us to move our struggle forward. And in the course of doing so, she suffered a great deal. She suffered in detention, she was banished, and all the things that the apartheid regime could do against an individual woman, they did against her. But Mama Winnie stood firm. She stood firm, never sold out, never weakened, and stood courageous. And she was a brave woman. Even the enemy knew for Mama Winnie, Alpha Babuye. Bebe has learned ukuthi Alpha. Why strong and why no laga against our oppressors. Now Bebe has ukuthi if they have to approach Mama Winnie, they have to approach her with caution because she was strong. She was a brave woman. She was courageous. I know Guti, in many ways, that's why even Comrade Nelson Mandela was attracted to her. Why ngabona phela? Why bona ngala enhlizweni ukuthi kunani? And wathola unkosikazi strong, clarity yokuthi sifala ukuthi siyephi. We thank her. We thank her for having been the inspiration to many, many people in our country. Also for many women in our organization. Winnie, she was that type of person who inspired confidence, who ensured Guti, even those who might have felt weak should continue knowing that the African National Congress is strong. She was loyal to the ANC, being a organization Winnie ngaphandle kuka-African National Congress. That is why she belongs to the African National Congress. Abanye bayamclaima nje. Bayamclaima abamazi kahle ukuthi Winnie was the African National Congress yena ngokwakhe. The African National Congress lived in her. The African National Congress walked with her. The African National Congress did everything with and through her. And that is why we remember Umama Winnie with great respect today, knowing Uguti we are remembering a mother of the nation. Umama Winnie was not only a leader of the African National Congress, she was one of the kindest people that you could find. Why attract abantu? At the house Konamanje, we just had a small celebration. Nabo Mama, Nabo Gogo, who used to work with her. Why every birthday yake, she would call a number of people, Abo Mama Bala, to come and celebrate her birthday with her. Today, being 86 years since she was born, we thought there would only be 86 yabantu abazobekhona lapha endlini. Kube 86 times 3 or 4 or 5, because Umama Winnie was able to attract so many people all the time. They would just come to her, sometimes with their problems, sometimes to get comfort, and sometimes just to be with her. And today we are pleased, Uguti, we are here around the memory of Mama Winnie. We remember her because she was that type of leader of the African National Congress. Now, as the ANC, we are very pleased, Uguti, the family has decided that they will take the memory of Umama Winnie forward. As we heard from Comrade Zenani, they are going to ensure Uguti the home, the Mandela home, is going to be a site of sanctuary for women. The Mandela home is going to be a site of sanctuary. Uzoba ikaya labo mama who will come when they need to come. It will be a memorial site. It will be a museum. It will be a site at which we will fully remember Umama Winnie at all times. And that is what makes me pleased about the family. Uguti, the family is going to work with us as the African National Congress to take her memory forward. And that is why this occasion is so important to us, that we can be here. that's the one that's causing problem. So we are pleased that the family is going to carry forward the memory in the way that they have already decided. This for us is important. As the African National Congress, we will be able to work with the family and make sure that this memorial becomes a true memorial. In fact, the plan abafunu bazos announcer is to create another Vilakazi street lapha eSoweto. Uguti iSoweto iphakame. And that is where we thank our provincial government. Our comrades Panyaza Lusufi, they came up with a plan to have a township economy. Uguti kube ne township economy ezokwazi ukuthi ikhuphule to lift they are determined to develop the township economy and they have already passed a law in the provincial government. Uguti iSoweto ikhuphuke. There must be a true township economy which is going to lift Soweto. Kube development. What we want to see in Soweto is real development. And I know even our comrades who are in the Johannesburg, the Greater Johannesburg Municipal Metro Council are targeting to ensure that iSoweto must be lifted, there must be real development, and development ezoletha imisebenzi ngoba abantu bakithi abasebenzi ezenza sure ukuthi we create jobs here in Soweto through the investments that are going to be generated as we lift iSoweto, as we lift Johannesburg. The African National Congress is determined to ensure that there is broad development, that there is great development in Gauteng, and to make sure Uguti, for 2024, iGauteng, ANC, ibe iphethe iGauteng ngendlela ephezulu. And we are going to do that, we are going to achieve that. Umama Winnie, we honor her, not only for being the leader that she was, but for the stance and positions that she took on important issues as ezifana gender-based violence. Njengoba uComrade Baleka Mbete was saying, Umama Winnie was a real true advocate against gender-based violence, against labo baba, lawo madoda, those men who abuse women. Umama Winnie stood against that, and we honor her because she was also an inspiration to many other leaders in the ANC. And today, we also honor her because she was very clear about an issue that's so important in the lives of our people, about economic emancipation. Umama Winnie wanted the people of our country to share in the wealth of our country. She wanted its development to be so well spread that our people should also share in the wealth of this nation. So as we remember uMam'Winnie, we also think about the challenges that we are going through. Yes, our country is going through many challenges. Unemployment is at a very high rate. I-Eskom nayo isibangela amanye ama-problem ngaphezu kwamanye. And we have heard what our people's voices are saying. You say you want Eskom to be fixed. You want Eskom to deliver electricity ngendlela efanele. We know that. And we are continuing to work on that. We are continuing to focus. Ukuthi silungise i-Eskom. The problems at Eskom, they did not start yesterday. They did not start last week. Eskom, as the main generator of electricity in our country, has been a problem to all of us as South Africans since 2007. And we have been working in the recent period over till Eskom must be fixed, and then a loss of a number of units, up to 50% of the capacity at Eskom just broke down. And that is now being restored, and we are hoping Ubuti load shedding is aware. And I want to thank you for your patience. And I know it's been difficult for all of us as Eskom is being fixed and being restored. It's been a very, very challenging and difficult task. But we are going to fix it. We are going to lessen load shedding as we increase capacity at Eskom. And I've heard the advices and the messages that are being put forward. We are giving all that consideration. What I can say is that, yes, we are addressing the Eskom challenges. We are pulling out all stops to make sure load shedding is reduced. Now, load shedding does not make anybody happy. It does not make me happy. It does not make any one of us happy. But it is a challenge and a problem, a scenario which we will address. Comrade Panyaza ngimzwile ukhuluma ngama-e-tolls. Uthi ama-e-tolls makasuswe. Ngimzwe kahle nalapho. And the e-tolls issue is also being addressed. And all the issues that Comrade Panyaza has raised are being addressed. What we are seeking to do, comrades, is to reposition our country so that it becomes investment friendly, so that we invite investors to come and invest, so that we address the unemployment challenge scenario. And I know Uguti, broadly and generally, unemployment is the biggest challenge scenario sonke. And yes, we are addressing it. At the same time, what we are also saying, but we must strengthen the ANC. The ANC must be strengthened and united, because it is only a united ANC that will be able to tackle the challenges that we have in our country. Njengoba ngibona ninje omama the ANC Women's League wearing your beautiful uniform, I'm filled with confidence about yes, the ANC here is alive and strong, and the ANC is alive. Now we must make sure that the ANC is united, the ANC becomes stronger and stronger. And Lapa eGauteng, we are very pleased that you held your conference and you emerged with the leadership. Eninayo today, Comrade Panyaza, Nalaba Seventh, City, all of us must rally behind the comrades who've been elected. Let us unite behind them. Let us support them. Let us wish them the best in what they have to do, because it's important that they must succeed in making sure that the ANC is strong here in Gauteng. What we should also do is to get rid of the divisions amongst us. Get rid of the divisions and get rid of factionalism. Ukuthi labo abanamaqembu wabo babe neqembu elilodwa eliyi-ANC, because that is the only faction we must all belong to, the African National Congress. And now, Mania Kuma BGM, you are going to your branch general meetings to prepare for the national conference. City Yan in Yoketa, the leaders, nominate the leaders that you know will take the ANC forward. I love abazosibuyisela emuva. I love abazawudivide i-ANC. I love abazoyenza ukuthi umsebenzi ungaqhubeki. And as we do that, we must also get rid of corruption in the African National Congress. We must make sure we get rid of corruption so that the ANC can become more and more attractive to other people in our country. Because it is when the ANC subscribes and upholds its values, even an organization of integrity, then we will be able to attract others. So ngiyajabula ke ukuthi lapha I can see ukuthi the ANC has great support here. I can see that all of you are either members or supporters of the African National Congress. So together, let us go and strengthen the ANC, make the ANC strong, because it is when we have done so that we will be able to actually do more in government and make sure that our government at national, at provincial, and at local government level succeeds. The other important thing, ukuthi Johannesburg, ifanele ukuthi ibuye ezandleni zika-ANC. Sifuna ibuye iJohannesburg. And ngo-2024, singawini nge-city eyodwa, we must have a clear majority here in Gauteng. Ukuthi nalabo abasidelelayo basazi ukuthi singobani na. That we are the African National Congress and that we will not be defeated. Siyala ukuthi sihlulwe. We are going to win by Tanda noma bathandi. That is going to be the way we go. So, but Bagiti, this is what Mama Winnie would have wanted. And Comrade Zenani was touched by our presence here today. Masikube senze njalo, and always remember Mama Winnie as the mother of our nation, as the beloved leader that we had. And so therefore, Yanbonga Noke Nete Yakupa Thank you very much for being here to come and celebrate Umama Winnie. And they tell me ukuthi kunekeke kuzosikwa ikeke manje kube mnandi si celebrate birthday kaMama Winnie. Hello magama ngithi thank you very much. Amanda.
Amanda. Comrades, let's apologize to the president on the issue of sound, comrades. We want to sincerely apologize to President and the family. The technical team is trying to fix this problem. We also want to assure the family, comrades, we didn't say that, the president said it, we want to endorse it here, comrades. What the family is attempting to build outside here for the Winnie Madikizela Mandela Museum, comrades, as the Gauteng leadership, we want to declare to the family that we are in full support of the project. We are in full support of the project, comrades, and we want to ensure that it succeeds so that when we celebrate the 90th birthday of Umama Madikizela Mandela, we'll be officially opening that museum on behalf. So we do that, family. Comrades, as the president said, I want to remind you, comrades, so that I can't, comrades. We're endorsing our president as the president of the ANC. We're endorsing Comrade Paul Mashatile as the deputy president. And we are taking Comrade Nomvula to be our deputy secretary. We go there. All other positions, comrades, will negotiate with other provinces. We'll come to you and advise you, comrades. Let's go and build a strong ANC. Amanda! Amanda! I will ANC, I will! I will ANC, I will! Sigale cake, sigale cake, sigale cake, sigale cake.
I'm told, President, you used to work there when you were 17 or 18 years old. As a young boy, you used to spend time working there. Let's count them down. 3. Happy birthday, Mama Winnie Mandela. Happy birthday.
Soon.
All right. The nominations are in full swing. And I think your province, including Limpopo and others, have already pronounced on their preferred leaders. Interestingly, all of you have nominated men, and there's just only one female in the form of Nomvula Mokonyane for the position of Deputy Secretary General. What is it saying? You don't have trust in women as the ANC?
We do. That is why we've got a nomination of a woman, and we've only nominated 3 of 7 positions, actually 4 of 7 positions, and want to put it quite clear so that people must not confuse it. We're engaging other provinces. We've already met with the Limpopo province. Last week we met with Mpumalanga province. We are going to meet with Northwest, and thereafter fly out to KZN and also meet with Western Cape and the Free State. We've got a mandate from our leadership of our province that we want chairperson of Limpopo to be the national chairperson, and that our president, with the work that he has done, that he should continue as the president, and that Comrade Paul Mashatile, who is our TG now, to continue or to occupy that position as the deputy president, and that Comrade Nomvula should be the deputy SG. On the basis of that, after we've engaged all other provinces, we'll go back to our PEC to then filter in what we really believe needs to be filtered and then summarize it. But also the process of branches. It's not our process, we can only guide, and branches are going to nominate and we'll consolidate and make that particular decision. But we are firm on our position and will persuade other provinces.
Interestingly, you are saying this is a process that ought to be championed by branches. I'm not too sure if you have seen a letter by the by chairperson of the Electoral Committee, Kgalema Motlanthe, saying that for structures, higher structures to pronounce before branches is undemocratic and tantamount to intimidation. Is he wrong?
Well, we value him. I think he's sharing a very crucial component. If he feels that we have erred, we'll engage with him to deal with that aspect. But where we stand, it's not something new. I mean, when we go into all other provinces, provinces consolidated the approach on this matter. So if we have erred, we will engage with him. But we are of the view, we have not erred, and we are of the view that as the leadership of branches, we must provide leadership. We are also participant in that conference. All the provinces will have delegates in that conference. So we have a role to play. Maybe there is a misunderstanding, or we need to rectify some misunderstanding that we need to rectify. We'll do so. But where we stand, we really believe the leadership that is proposed by Gauteng and the engagement with other provinces will ensure that we restore the dignity we need out of the ANC. We need an ANC that is agile, an ANC that is responsive, an ANC that will respond to the issues of our people, but most importantly, an ANC that is united.
So we know that as the PEC, you've submitted 3 names to the president to take for nomination as premier. As soon as Mr. Mapura or that process is ready, have you heard from the president on that score?
Yes, we were invited for those particular interviews last week Friday.
And how did it go?
We were invited for those interviews last week Friday.
Are you confident that you will get it?
We were invited last week Friday for those interviews.
You actually spoke at the podium, appealing to President Cyril Ramaphosa to sort out the issue of Eskom. Thus far, do you think he's doing any justice in making sure that load shedding is a thing of the past?
Well, we've got our provincial conference deadline that we must give the leadership of Eskom, the political leadership that is responsible for Eskom, 8 months to sort out the problems. If they can't within that particular 8 months, we said we reserve the right to take the necessary action as a province. So it's a provincial conference resolution. So what we are articulating here is our provincial conference resolution, and it must be carried. We are not happy. We really believe our strongest opponent in the political sphere is not opposition parties, it's Eskom. It did this during local government elections, it's doing it now, and we really believe it can't be allowed to go unchallenged. And that is why we are very firm as this province, that we are going to mobilize our communities, we are going to mobilize everyone that agrees with us. There will be the biggest march towards Eskom in this particular province, because we can't allow Eskom to dictate this conduct to us unchallenged.
This question may have been asked, but I might have missed it because of the noise. Do you think having nomination to the top 7 is sustainable? Do you think, can you see other structures elsewhere agreeing with the idea of Gauteng having only nominations to the top 7?
Well, as you say, it's a nomination. As we have said, we are engaging other provinces, so we are open to be persuaded. But on the president, Ramaphosa, and Deputy President Paul Mashatile, and the Deputy SG, we really believe we've put credible comrades that can represent the aspiration of the ANC. We don't want all positions. We need to share with other provinces. We need to share with young people. We need to share with women. We need to share with our alliance structures. But this is our position as Gauteng, and we really believe it's a position that must be carried.
So the leadership of Gauteng has pronounced, but branches, are their nominations aligning with the pronouncements of the leadership, or are they choosing their own candidates?
We are not dictators, so we are leaders, we are providing guidance. So if branches feel otherwise, they have that right. We are a democratic institution, we are a democratic movement, and branches are the noble point in which decisions are taken. And we can only provide guidance. If our guidance is not accepted, we'll respect that. We have to consolidate in the final analysis as a province, because we can't go to a national conference with many names. We have to go with names that we believe we can defend as a province. So we are allowing the provinces until the first week of October to nominate. We'll receive those nominations, consolidate them, and on the basis of that, take our position as Gauteng to the national conference.
If we can final one from my side, Chairperson, regarding nominations. We have seen a letter from the Treasurer General or acting SG indicating that the workers at Rutuli House, because they are on strike, they have not been paid. As a result, they have not been manning the
call centers
to generate the QR code for branches to seat for nominations. Did that have any impact in the sitting of your branches?
I'm advised the issue of salaries has been resolved. That's the information that has reached us, and that everything will be rescheduled in a manner that it allows that we meet the deadline. So we are pleased. You know, it's not nice to have, I mean, you hear the leadership, of course, has raised in that matter. It's not nice to not to have our staff paid and not to get what is due to them. But we received information that the matter will be resolved by today. Hopefully, all the processes will proceed. And want to apologize to our provinces, apologize to our staff members that they've gone through this pain. We are of the view the matter will be resolved.
Were the nominations affected by the...
We're all affected, yes. We're all affected.
Meaning some of the branches did not sit?
Yes, we're all affected.
Is it not going to delay or affect the deadline of October?
Let's hope that will not affect the deadline. The mere fact that has been resolved, salaries are being processed, they will get their payment. Hopefully everyone will then move in unison to ensure that this matter is carried. It's a very important process to give ordinary branches and ordinary members of the ANC to select their leadership. And in doing so, they must not be disturbed, they must not be distracted as well. They must have that liberty to nominate, and we really believe the proposal of the PEC of Gauteng on who should lead this province will be also carried by our branches.
Masambe esiqini ansafuni kwanti usana ndifuna uhamba.
What?